Welcome back to my video, guys, and today I'm joined with my stepdad, Dan.
Hello.
And hello. And we're going to be doing a Q&A because obviously, as if you guys have seen already, I've done one with my mum and then with my sister, so I thought it'd be interesting to do it with my stepdad, you know, because why not? Okay. I made to me, some of the questions are juicy because I thought it'd be funny. Because just the banter between us, so it's fine. First one's nice and easy. What do we like about each other? I like the fact, I was going through it in my head already because I wrote the questions. But no, I really like the fact that no matter what, whether it's like mentally or physically, you're there for us. Like, obviously, if I'm down, I cry a lot, sometimes about the most silliest things, and then obviously if I don't want to then talk about it and I stay in my room for most of the day, you will then make sure that you help her with like the kids, because obviously then I'm completely out of it and whatever. And then even if it is then like I then talk to you about it, it's still like, because we're on like the same wavelength, it's easier to explain it.
It's one of the things your mum says about us are quite similar in our personalities in quite a lot of ways. We're both quite soppy, aren't we?
Unfortunately, yeah.
We both tend to overthink a bit too much as well, so yeah.
It's a common thing, you know. Yeah. But yeah.
So what's the question again?
What do you like about me?
Oh, I don't know.
There's so much, you know. It's so difficult.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's the same for me as well. I mean, Chloe, obviously, you're very similar to me. You're always very caring. Always put the time there for even when I'm having my down days, like you do. I mean, so
I'm like, are you okay?
Yeah, I mean, we both have our sort of off days, and we like worry about things, but you're very caring as well. You always check I'm alright. You always help out. Yeah. When you see I'm struggling.
Yeah, I'm like, do you need help? You're doing a lot right now. I'm okay to help. I swear, I'm not having a mental breakdown today.
But yeah, I mean, I just love the fact that you're always very caring, you're always willing to help. Yeah. And obviously I'm happy anyway, so.
Yeah. Okay, this one, I'm pretty sure you know, but when I was coming up with it, I was like, I don't actually know if you would. What's my middle name? Because I was thinking, I was like, I don't know, because I feel like you would know, but then I was just like, I don't think you would.
No, oh God, I know all your middle names. I just gone blank now, you put me on the spot.
Because it's very similar to someone else's in the family. Mine is the only one that's the same as someone else's.
Yours is not the same as your mum's, is it? It is.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah. I was like, is it Marie? Is it Marie?
Yeah, it is.
Obviously, my sister's Jean Marie.
Yeah. Oh, really?
And Lily, obviously, my daughter's Lily May Marie as well.
Oh, so, I had no idea.
So obviously,
no, just because the first two kids that were like born into like this family, so me and my older brother, we both have the same middle names as our parents, and then the ones under that's like linked or names that they wanted to have or whatever. You got it in the end, it's alright.
No, so I was thinking, I was double guessing myself. So like, I'm sure it's Marie, but that can't be right. It can't be right. It's the same as.
Yeah, no, exactly. This one I thought was.
What are my middle names? Come on.
I don't know your middle names.
That's right. We had, funny enough, we had this conversation not long ago with your mum.
Yeah.
About things, because I changed my middle names for certain reasons.
Yeah.
My middle name is actually my granddad's name in full.
Oh, really?
So his name was Bill Robinson, so my middle name is William Robinson.
Oh, so that's such a long name.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Imagine having to write that in like your entire name in like primary school and be
I changed my middle name, as I say, but I've always had two middle names.
Yeah.
So when I was younger, it was always obviously Daniel, then the two middle names and my surname.
Yeah.
Obviously the surname has changed as well. But,
yeah. Jeez, that's a lot. That's a lot of names. Yeah. Okay. What was our first impressions of one another? We actually had this conversation last night with Mum, and she said something along the lines that apparently I said something like, "Oh yeah, he looks really like gangsterish or like something like that, but his personality is like completely different to like
I
what
like
you look
to
like.
break the mold, but yeah, I mean, most people say, oh, you know, he's got this skinhead, he's got tattoos, and he's
Yeah.
a bit rough around the edges.
But no, complete like puppy.
Yeah.
Just a puppy, like soft and just caring and.
I just like to make sure everyone's looked after.
Yeah,
you know what
exactly.
I mean?
What was your first impression of me, you know? The first time I remember seeing you is when he came over to help with the washing machine or something, take it out.
Yeah,
I don't know why, that's just my first memory.
See, when I first saw you, I thought you were very shy, but I think you were just being polite at the time. It wasn't too. Obviously, we got to know each other a bit more, but it turned out that you were crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
No, you're not crazy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I got
You're
you.
very sort of like. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, to be fair, some of my teachers, like in a nice way, when we were going through like singing and stuff like that and characteristics and stuff, one of my teachers literally said to one of the other students, oh yeah, you have to be very like excitable and happy and ditzy, and they were like, just like Chloe, and I was like,
well, I think I'm the same degree. When you first meet somebody, you don't necessarily show your full character until
exactly,
you can sort of...
because you're trying to be polite and nice, and you're like, oh hi, how are you, like I'm
Well, yeah,
innocent, I swear.
Plus, you sort of build a sort of level of sort of almost trust.
Yeah,
until
exactly,
you can
to show
actually sort of-
them. No, 100%. I agree with that. Now, this one. What do you dislike about each other? What do you dislike about me, Dan? I'm asking you to go first because I'm trying to think of something in my head.
I don't know, it's quite a hard one. Really. It's not.
Yeah, I know,
wouldn't really
that's
say
what-
there was anything I disliked about you, to be honest. I mean,
That's why I should go first because I'm currently trying to think in my head. I'm like, think
sort
of
of
something.
slimmest thing I can think of would be like when you said you're going to do the dishwashing and you forgot them. I mean that's pretty petty. Let's face it. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, I feel so bad. Like, I think there was this one night, and obviously I woke up really late in the morning, so it was already done. And Mum was like, "Oh yeah, you didn't do the dishwasher, or you didn't do like the washing up last night."
Yeah, I mean,
and I was
that's
like,
literally...
"Yeah, I did." She was like, "No, you didn't." And I was like, "I swear I did." And she was like, "No, I came down and did it in the morning," or something like that. And I was like, "Oh my god, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I said I'd do it, and I didn't."
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. That's like literally anything thing of.
Yeah.
Like you say you do something, you forget it, but that's. I mean, that doesn't generally even happen that often.
Yeah, no, exactly. You know, because I'm so helpful. I generally have no idea. Like,
it's fine. Just saving it in the back. God damn you.
no, because that's the thing. Obviously, like we've said already, where we're so similar,
Yeah.
we're literally just on the same like wavelength. So I'm trying to think about something that I hate about myself, and then maybe it's something that you do as well. You know.
Maybe it's the overthinking thing. I mean, that
Yeah,
bugs me
we
about
both-
me as well. I
Yeah,
hate it. So.
no, exactly. That's the thing. I literally, I think I've said it to you before. Like, it's like, oh, I hate myself for overthinking these things.
Yeah.
I think that's both something that we do. We're just overthinkers. It's bad, and we're like, I think I'll give him advice, and I'm like, try not to overthink and stuff. Will I take that advice myself? No. Not at
We
all.
both do the
Like,
same thing. So.
Yeah, no, exactly. How did I feel when I found out you were going to be my stepdad? Like when you and Mum got engaged and was together and everything. To be fair, I was so happy. Like when you were like planning the engagement and everything like that.
God, yeah.
Like it was a stressful time trying to plan it all and keep it a secret because Mum finds out everything. Like she kept asking me loads of questions and I was like, I'm not saying anything. I'm such a bad liar though. And I was like, no, I'm not saying anything. Like, I'm not saying anything. And then, to be fair, when it came to the day, she was so surprised. And even when we, like, because it was like you, Mum, Matthew, and Jacob, and you all went out. Yeah, you took the boys. And then your sister then took all of the rest of us in the car as well.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, we surprised everyone there. So we surprised Mum there. And she just thought that it was a surprise that we were all there. And she had no idea until like you asked her to marry her. And it
Well,
was
probably
just
be
so cute.
easily probably till the only time I actually managed to get something over it because she's just too switched on. She's way too switched on.
She's very like she'll figure anything out. Like I'm kind of like that as well. Like with certain things. But no, so I was just like happy because obviously even before you guys were like engaged and stuff like that, like you were just there for all of us, and like I knew instantly, like when obviously the humour and sarcasticness like came on, I was like, that is me, we are the
I
same.
don't know what you mean.
We are the same person. But no, I was really happy. But part of this other question is, how did you feel when you found out that you're basically going to have like 6 stepkids?
It's never phased me.
Really?
Never really. Well, I was when I was growing up, I was in a family of well, basically 6 of us as well. But the number of kids didn't matter to me at all.
Yeah.
The only thing I cared about was obviously being there for your mum and for you lot.
Yeah, exactly.
The only thing that I was worried about that was if you lot actually would like me.
Yeah.
I know it sounds weird.
No, it makes sense.
Obviously, it's difficult when you're meeting people in generally anyway. But I just didn't want to, obviously, like one of you to turn around like, I don't like you. You know, that sort of stereotypical, you never did, get away from me.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean. But yeah, I was always worried, but I was, you know, everything's been really good. So
yeah, no, exactly. Like everyone likes you though. That's the thing. Like everyone's like, Dad. It's like when Mum's at work and then Dan's like come over to help out and stuff. Like if one of us aren't feeling well, and then everyone's like, Dan, can I have something to eat? Like they'll just go to Dan like and be like, oh yeah, can I have this? Because like it's the level of trust I think that everyone has. But what do you like about being a dad and then obviously like a stepdad as well?
For me, I don't see any difference between it.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking as well.
Obviously, I love you the same much as I do Lils.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see any reason why you should just distinguish between the two.
Yeah, no, exactly. The reason why I put stepdad is because obviously I didn't want to cause any confusion or anything, but with YouTube, but no, everyone sees you as like a dad anyway.
Well,
so.
That's kind of what I want, and I know, you know, I'm not married yet, but I mean, I still like to think, and obviously it's a bit difficult.
Yeah, being married, I don't really think like it makes a difference as to whether or not if we see you like that or not.
Yeah, I think.
Because then that only creates a title, whether or not we've got the trust and everything like that. Then, so, I mean, yeah. But yeah, describe this relationship. Describe our relationship, Dan.
Our relationship.
Yeah. Very sarcastic.
Sarcasm, sensitivity, humour.
Oh, it's so
and,
funny. We just have so many like jokes or like inside jokes or like little things, and it's just like, I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, when we do this weird thing and Mum just looks at us and she's like, you guys are so weird, and it's just like,
oh yeah, start doing random sign language.
Yeah, just random hand movements, and it'll be like any time, and then he'll be like, and I'll be like, no.
Operation Go-Go.
Yeah, basically. And it's like we're communicating, but we have no idea what one another is saying, and then Mum's just like,
yeah,
okay.
I thought you were weird before, even weirder on time.
Like, oh dear. But no. It's just a sarcastic, funny kind of relationship. We just get along, basically. Imagine if I was like, no, Dan, I hate you. Go away.
No.
What am I going to do? Fondest memory together. What is our fondest memory together?
Probably summertime, I'd say. When we're out in the garden and chilling, or, you know, just having a laugh.
No, exactly, because that's the thing. I printed off some photos the other day, like family photos and stuff, when I was planning like Mother's Day. And I don't know if I showed you or not, but I printed off a photo of like me and you when we were in the garden and whatever. And it's just so like the photo is so naturalistic and everything. And to be fair, probably the fondest memories are probably like in the garden and stuff, like when everyone's jumping on the trampoline with the kids, or I remember this one time we had like this mini kind of like picnic thing outside for dinner or something like that. and we had like rolls. I think it was like a mini barbecue thing.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
like there was a little on the,
Yeah.
on the bricks and like,
It was like,
don't
"Come on,
disturb me, I'm
cook
cooking.
the sausages quickly. Oh no,
Yeah,
that was.
ridiculous.
I can't wait for summer again.
Yeah,
Hopefully this
your
corona.
mum's been
Looking
sort
at
of
stuff.
really wanting to
Yeah.
obviously get everyone back outside.
Yeah, especially like hopefully we get like a trampoline, because obviously with the netting and stuff, then Jackson can go on it on his own and everything. So that would be good. Describe a common personality. I think we've mentioned so many already.
Yeah, I was gonna say
The sarcasm, the sensitivity that we both have, and the overthinking. It's just a problem. We just overthink too much. Like it is a genuine problem. I know
think
it's
it's
a
the
problem
case
for
you
me.
want the people you care about to be happy,
Mhm.
and you never really want to do anything to mess that up. And I think it's part history thing that makes it worse.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But yeah, I mean, then it's the bad thing is the overthinking, like I say,
Yeah.
because then you start going on. I think a lot of people do it.
Yeah, I think it's quite normal. I think we just overthink.
Yeah,
Like,
because then you
there's
start
overthinking.
you start
and
going
then
into
there's
what's borderline. Well, it is anxiety as well
Yeah.
to a degree, because we both suffer from
Yeah.
anxiety as well. But when the overthinking comes place, you start creating things in your head from the anxiety that
Yeah,
don't even
exactly.
exist. Like-
it literally doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
Like I will just start overthinking about something, whether it's literally the smallest thing ever. Like that's the thing, I have a really big thing, especially at the moment. I've been struggling with it, where I constantly think that I'm the one doing something wrong, even if something isn't my fault. I'm like, no, it is my fault. Like I physically haven't done anything to make it my fault, and yet my head is constantly telling me, no, it is your fault, Chloe. Like it's your fault and stuff like this. It's like this little thing though. I think the other week or something, my sister accidentally knocked my phone onto the floor, and I was really annoyed about it. But then I felt bad because I got annoyed at her for it, and I was like, no, she hates me. Like we're gonna have this huge argument. It was just constantly in my head. I was like, no, I've done something wrong. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. I need to go speak to her. I went and spoke to her. It made things worse. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But it's just.
It's a bit difficult though.
Yeah.
I mean, especially with lockdown, guys
Oh,
have been
it's
sort of
just so
crammed
much.
together. So
Exactly, because you can't go anywhere. But saying we're going back to college, and then I'll be going back to work soon as well. That just makes it so much like not easier, but that it kind of gives you exactly. It kind of gives you that time to be able to then go out and just get out of the house, and you're in a different environment anyway. Especially with like college, because I'm constantly doing different stuff at college.
Yeah.
But I had a burp and something. Wow. What was it like knowing you were going to be having loads of step kids? It's kind of like the last one, basically, like we said already. Because obviously you and Mum were like friends before you started.
Me and your mum were friends probably nearly 2 years, I think it was, beforehand. So
That's so long. Yeah, because it was
because we
through
both didn't pick up on the fact that we actually wanted to be with each other.
for months, me and my oldest brother, we were like, oh, you two just need to like get together. We kept saying it to my mum. She was like, no, we're just friends.
Well, we didn't want to mess up a friendship we had. I mean, I knew very early on that I liked and wanted to be with her.
Yeah.
It can happen, and we both kind of had the same sort of vow that we don't generally get with someone who you're friends with, but
yeah, it's not wanting to ruin the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, for me, there came a point where I was like, I can't just be friends anymore.
Yeah, exactly. When was like the first time that you met all the kids? Because I think I met you before you met all the kids. Because I think I took a day off from school or something.
I came over to sort out a few things.
Yeah.
And I don't think I met literally everyone until we were actually together as a couple.
Yeah. Because I remember a couple of them being like, oh, because I'm pretty sure I knew that me and Matty had seen you from when Matty had days off from work or something, and then I had like a day off from college, or not college, but school. But no, I don't think like Kate hadn't seen you until I think
Amy, Jacob,
yeah.
Jackson. I think I met Jackson, but I don't think I met Amy or Jacob or Kate until a bit later.
Yeah, I know. It's so strange because it's so long ago now. When you think about it, you're like, what? It's crazy
Well,
because
yeah.
I think, I'm trying to think.
Where are we? We're in, is it March?
Yeah.
March. And it's 1 year in December. So.
Yeah, because you guys got together just after a few months after me and my boyfriend did, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm on nearly a year and a half now.
Yeah, because we worked this out before, didn't we? You're 2 months, 1 or 2 months ahead of us.
Yeah, because I'm in October.
Or in December.
So what's that? October,
November, December, 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. I have to work it out on my fingers, you know. But that is basically all the questions for today, guys. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed it. If you'd like to see a Q&A with anyone else, leave a comment down below. I'm still working. I'm trying to get my boyfriend to do a Q&A. But that's gonna be
That'll be interesting.
yeah, that'll be interesting. But I still got to try and convince him to do it with me. But I mean, I can always try and do with some of my other siblings. I know a couple
Do one
of
with Jackson.
Yeah, I do one with Jackson. You know, I don't think he would
I think
sit
the response
still
might
for
be
very
Paw
long.
Patrol. On a lot
Yeah.
of them. But
But if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all soon. Bye.
Bye.